So I'm going to show you how to go from a couch potato to a wild critter in 4 phases. The first phase is the corrective phase, the getting off the couch phase, the corrective critter. Very gentle, very patient, very careful, and very consistent. You'll be strengthening your weak points, stabilizing injuries. If you have a rotator cuff injury, you're going to do things to strengthen all the muscle groups around it to support it. When I was about 20, I went head over handlebars of a mountain bike and smashed my shoulder on a rock. It's never been 100% the same since then, and it clicks every now and again and gets a little weird, sometimes a little sore. And it's not as strong now as my non-dominant side. But because of exercise and these kinds of movements that we'll be doing, it's still in pretty darn good shape. So even if you have a weakness or an injury, don't let it hold you back. Try to find a way to strengthen and support it so that you can grow. So that's the first phase. Be very careful, very gentle, and patient. The second phase is the low and slow critter phase, or expanding your range from the couch. So you'll be moving very slowly and easily through all of the movements. When you fall and you catch, you want to do it gracefully, easily, fluidly. You never want to go too far. You don't want to push past or to the edges of oh shit or the edges of your range of motion. You don't want to feel that feeling. You want to be like, I could go a little further, but I'm not going to. And then little by little, everything will expand. The third phase is the jumping critter phase. Leaving the couch and the ground. You're going to develop cat-like reflexes. Jumping fully, powerfully, and landing softly and easily. Develop that quiet, supple awareness of your movement. The fourth phase is the wild critter phase. Safely leaping, hopping, rolling, and falling off the couch or wherever you may be. You're going to be pretty durable at that point. Pretty wild. You're going to know how to roll, how to move, how to fall most gracefully. As my teacher said, a fight is never clean, it's sloppy. But if we work our technique, then we respond and it's as clean as it can be. So if we slip and fall, well, we can catch ourselves. Maybe we don't go all the way to the ground, or maybe we don't hit as hard. So we mitigate that potential harm by doing this training. So we learn how to do that, how to roll and how to fall. That's the wild critter phase. When you incorporate all the movements with rolling, falling, and all that stuff, that's when it gets really fun. The final phase is the ninja critter phase. In this case, you're going to add your guard. So no hands when you roll and when you fall. You can't put your arms down, you don't use your key arm, you tuck in and you become a ball, right? So you learn how to roll, how to fall without using your hands. So phase 1 is the corrective critter phase. What exactly will we do in this corrective movement phase? To train safely, we must first adapt our body to youthful and wild critter status in a very slow and progressive manner. We begin by listing our injuries, our weak points, honestly identifying any limiting factors to our kinesthetic awareness, strength, mobility, you name it. Then we apply corrective movement to tone and support those specific areas of the body, and we do so at a pace and intensity specific to your level of current fitness. Okay, so you have to judge that. You have to know the point when your foundation and your form go south, in your squat. So you never go to that point where it starts to fall apart. You move only as far as you can based on your level at that time, little by little. So we'll be using free weights, body weights, and other resistance tools, stones, all that good stuff. We will move slowly and with great awareness to strengthen our core and our pelvic musculature in 360 degrees, okay? Not just forward and back or side to side, but the diagonals through low and high levels and through 3 planes of spinal movement, right? We have sagittal, forward and backward, coronal, the frontal, and the transverse, okay, twisting. We develop core strength, proximal stability. As we step, we lunge, we squat, we sneak, we crawl, and then when you're ready, leap, hop, pace, lope, roll, and fall without injury. We do exercises to make it easier to rise from the floor or the couch. We improve our grip strength, and we improve also our ability to balance on one leg. Mostly, we sweat, have a lot of fun, laughing, grunting, groaning, and discovering all of our long-lost muscles hidden so well by those couch cushions. What are the goals of the corrective phase? 1. Strengthen weaknesses and recover from injury. 2. Restore mobility through stability with adaptive physical training. Greater mobility through having greater stability here. Okay, through this training, you will adapt. You're going to improve your balance and proprioception, your awareness of where you are in space, and you're going to expand your range of motion. That's the 4th one. 5, we want to eliminate chronic pain. If you have pain somewhere, we want to do the right movement to eliminate the muscle tension, stretch them out, warm them up, open them, strengthen them. Okay, so we want to eliminate the chronic pain and those habitual movements that cause it. In doing so, we're going to correct pelvic and postural misalignment and the dysfunction that comes with that. We want to be standing tall, open, strong, happy, proud. Okay? 7, we create a new motor program. What does that mean? A whole new way of moving, walking, sitting, standing, squatting. We want to do it all now with good form and posture. Good posture, good form. So 8, perfect practice makes perfect movement. So make sure before you do anything, you're not going to do it like this, right? You want to be ready, whatever you're doing. Have the right alignment and posture to maximize your energy and vitality. 9, ultimately, you're going to shift your whole motor cortex structure. As you learn and master movement, your brain is going to change form, literally, okay? It's going to shift from a closed loop system to an open loop system, okay? Closed loop means basically you're getting sensory feedback from your nerves, your proprioceptors telling you, oh, I did this, this is how it feels, okay? I dribbled that ball. I know where the ball is, but only because I have to think about it first. Then eventually, it becomes an open loop, synaptic pathway, which means it's natural, easy, okay? That which was once awkward becomes natural and automatic, a response, not a reaction. Okay, so again, closed loop requires sensory feedback from your proprioceptors, and open loop is automatic, does not require sensory feedback, and gives an immediate response, right? So, 10, we want to connect breath and movement, okay? You want to feel the power of your breath as you move through these powerful forms. So you want to connect your breath, you want to have enough intra-abdominal pressure when we're doing our resistance training, our isometric training, all that stuff. You don't want to collapse. You want to have full torso. 2, we want to synchronize the breath and the movement, just like in dance or gymnastics or martial arts. Your breath is your power! That's no joke and no exaggeration, okay? In breath, there is life. We breathe in, we are born. We exhale, and we die. It is said that is the moments in between that take our breath away that really and truly matter. This program will definitely demand your deep breath. It will demand deep abdominal breathing. Have you ever watched babies or bushmen, pro athletes, or people in deep sleep breathe? They breathe deep into their belly, inhaling with the diaphragm, not the upper chest. Chest breathing can be the cause or result from the fight or flight response. Belly breathing maintains and induces a relaxed and alert state of being. So breathe into your belly. Okay, it's not about looking thin. It's all about breathing in. Very, very important. Phase 2, the low and slow critter phase. We're basically expanding our range of motion from the couch. We're developing full body awareness found in full body movement. So this is low and no impact movement in phase 2. There's no jumping. Everything is slow with full control through your range of motion with good form. As soon as your form goes, that means you went too far, you went too deep, whatever the case may be. So, in this case, you're going to be establishing your dynamic warm-up routine and building strength through that compass. Through your modified planks and push-ups, those will evolve into full planks and push-ups. Start small, little by little, expand. With your compass lunge, fall and catch. You're going to add your leg raise. You're going to deepen the squats. You're going to expand the range of motion. You're going to develop balance and control. You're going to do a compass lunge series with a U-shaped pelvic movement, right? Sinking, falling, stepping. So that requires even more pelvic stability, more than just falling forward or to the side. You have to choose and then realign yourself with another step. In the second phase, you're going to learn to control your balance through low, middle, and high levels. Phase 3, the jumping critter phase. We're going to add jumps, leaps, hops, full body push-ups. You're going to add your guard now to your compass lunge series. So as you fall, you're going to bring your guard up and learn to coordinate upper body with lower body movement. So you add that principle to everything that you've learned. That's the key. Integrate everything one bit at a time. First get to know your lower body. How does that feel? Then add the next thing. Phase 4, that's the wild critter phase. That's when you take all these movements that you've been doing low and slow and developing so much strength, balance, and control, and then you bring that into rolling and falling movement. So you do that with every animal form. You know, from the bear to the heron, you learn how to roll, how to fall in those different postures and forms. So this is going to make you really durable. You know, it's going to help you move through any landscape and navigate little hops, skips, jumps, potholes, what have you. Learn how to walk in a different way. So instead of falling, you'll place your foot, right? So you have more control. You're less likely to fall and hurt yourself. Then, phase 5 is the ninja critter phase. In this phase, basically, you're going to be rolling and falling with no hands, just with your guard. So that means from a standing position, how do you tuck in to a roll? So those are the 5 phases. In that ninja critter phase, you can really start to play around with all different kinds of stuff. You can get friends to push you very gently at first so you can practice rolling and falling together. So this can be a really fun way to interact with your own body, with the earth, and their relationship, as well as building relationships with your friends and teaching them how to be stronger, more durable, more balanced human beings. And that's our goal here. Thank you all so much. Welcome, welcome,